Is Watertown neglecting its responsibilities when dealing with the Black River? Environmental groups say yes. NS7 News reporter Lexi Bruning finds out one thing they want fixed is what's known as the Route 3 wave.
The Route 3 Wave, a playground for kayakers in the Black River by the Eastern Boulevard Bridge. It was used for the 2004 World Championship U.S. Freestyle Kayaking Team Trials, putting kayakers in the river, spectators on the bridge, and Watertown on the map.
Statistically, a wave like this is almost unimaginably rare.
But the wave isn't what it once was. Over the past 20 years, high water events have pushed other rocks and debris into the wave. Now, groups like the New York Rivers United say the city's license to operate a nearby hydro dam through the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, or FERC, requires Watertown to maintain certain aspects of the river's flow, including the Route 3 wave. The environmental groups also say the FERC agreement from the 1990s set up pots of money for river maintenance and to promote recreation along the river. In a non-compliance filing with FERC, New York Rivers United and other stakeholders claim they've repeatedly asked to meet with the city, but the city has resisted.
All we're asking for is for a cooperative process through which a dedicated pre-existing pot of money for this exact purpose that can only be used for purposes like this be spent to fix a community resource.
There is something else these groups are taking issue with. It has to do with this deck behind me. As you can see, it's closed for the winter, but during the summer months, this restaurant, now 1812 on the river, uses it for extra seating. The porch, though, is owned by the city. They argue private businesses are obstructing the walkway, preventing paddlers from using the deck as intended.
The idea was that this would be a public resource. You know, the grass, the walkways, the viewing platform, all of that was supposed to be a community resource.
Watertown City Manager Eric Wagoner says the city is compliant with the FERC agreement, but says taxpayer dollars can be better spent elsewhere.
We're going to expend the funds in a way that the city of Watertown decides they need to be expended, which we've expended very little of these funds, but it's all been within the intent and the guidance of this agreement.
Wagoner says if anyone is out of compliance, it's New York Rivers United. He says his research has found it is no longer an active organization.
It doesn't, in my opinion, have standing as part of this agreement anymore.
Barham says New York Rivers United has been quiet for some time, in part because the city was not working with it to fix issues. Barham hopes the FERC filing will help bring about the change they'd like to see, including bringing back the Route 3 wave. Lexi Bruning, 7 News.